Hello, and welcome to the Panelists. I'm your host, Molly. And joining me are 4 carbon-based life forms who evolved from primates thousands of years ago and have vestigial bones in their butts to prove it. On my port side, we have Ben and Beej. What is your team name?
Team me and the boys about to do a Panelists.
Coming in strong with the mascots. And on my starboard side, we have Team Surgeon Kathleen. What is your team name?
Cookies and cream.
That's right. We're sweet and sour. No, wait.
What the?
What kind of Canadian confectionery have you been eating?
It's maple and spite.
Yeah, that scans.
So a whole buffet of team names coming from this side. And in further good news, you got bit by a slightly less radioactive spider. Now you have the same terrible strength and flexibility you had before, and also the ability to shoot one of the following fluids from your fingertips. Either air freshener, WD-40, or Chipotle mayonnaise. Team me and the boys about to do a Panelists.
I really was like, I could maybe use WD-40, but I probably find more uses for Chipotle mayonnaise.
Well, okay, no,
It's still a lubricant.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was gonna say. You can still make the hinges not squeaky on just about anything with Chipotle mayonnaise. Like,
Yeah.
you just need some sort of liquidy type thing.
It's not going to go bad either. Like,
Yeah.
you've seen what they put into that
Yeah,
stuff.
whereas in the opposite realm, you cannot eat WD-40, or at least you shouldn't eat WD-40.
Or die trying.
yeah.
What are you going to eat and then die trying?
Air fresheners.
Yes! That's exactly what I wanted! Because not only have you smelled the world,
Okay.
they're going to leave a rancid trail of Chipotle
We can
mayonnaise.
clean up after them wherever they go.
How much of a hero would you be if you were on a bus? Just bzz. Oh,
Walk down the aisles of the bus, just like, and then everyone's like, wow, my day just got measurably better.
How will you be superheroes with your Chipotle mayonnaise power?
I mean, that guy on the bus who's eating a hot dog, ill-seasoned.
Yeah.
And we're going to improve his life.
Yeah, he's gonna be so happy. Like the moment he's just like, oh man, I was in such a rush. I left that street meat vendor with just the dog and the bun,
Exactly.
with nothing on it. And then you come on down, you see this situation,
Yeah.
sitting beside you, and you go, I got you, buddy.
Have some of my finger condiments.
And he'll be shocked
Yeah.
at first, but then out of nowhere, this other person comes by and goes, nobody wants this, and like shoots air freshener throughout the whole bus, which
Weird fucking chemicals all over his hot dog.
and some people might have allergies, so you
Yeah.
might have made those people's days measurably worse with that as well.
Yeah, I don't want to be riding the bus and all of a sudden here comes Captain Patchouli waving his fingers around, fucking up my bus life.
What if it's a terrible smell too, like
Yeah.
one that nobody likes? Like suddenly every bus is now pumpkin spiced.
Yeah, sandalwood and ass.
They bring up an interesting point. What scent is your finger freshener?
it's just like the chemical absence of odor is what we are producing.
We're odor eaters.
That's what our superhero name is.
Nice.
We're the odor eaters. You call us in when somebody's Chipotle mayoed up your house.
At 0 point have we really said that we wanted to be a superhero.
Yeah, or
with
even
this
like
party.
make anything better for, like, we're not doing anything for the public good.
No, it wasn't a question of how we can like better other people's lives.
Yeah.
It was what would be a dope thing that you could have inside of your fingers.
No, but with great finger comes great responsibility.
Yeah, and it's not a really great finger, is it? It's just a merely good finger, and I'm going to be responsible enough to put some on my food when I feel like having Chipotle mayonnaise.
Your poor phone screens.
What I actually see this power coming as is a business opportunity.
yeah.
We have a self-replenishing, never going away source of Chipotle mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So there is no expenditure in making.
We can make bottles that look like our finger.
Yeah.
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 We can make even the tiny ones you can put inside like bentos and stuff like that so people can like squirt it on themselves.
Yeah, companies would buy it because our like price of it, it's so low that everyone will never want to buy any sort of Chipotle mayonnaise from any other company. And we form a monopoly.
Yeah.
And we become the Chipotle mayonnaise kings of Canada.
And the fact is it's a very efficient process because we got 20 spigots going all at the same time. Bottles come by and we're just like, I got 10, you got 10. I'm assuming we're doing this together,
we
right?
both have the powers. Yeah, okay.
You know, and then like you do that maybe 500, 600 times in a day and it's like, good, we've got all the stock we need, you know?
It'd be the easiest job too. Like, I don't know how much focus we need to have to do this. So we could just like be sitting
Watching our stories.
Yeah, Netflix and chilling.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the generational gap right there. The stories and Netflix. But yeah, we just sit on the couch and have these little things attached to our fingies.
Oh man, I love Good Omens.
Just in like a manicurist chair.
We brand it as artisanal.
Ah, yes. Natural. It's organic. It's all natural because it's coming out of a human body.
From the tumbling aioli brothers. Team Maple and Sadness, what was your team name again?
You nailed it.
Sure.
How are you going to cash in on your new ability?
Why do we need to be oppressed by the desire to make money?
Yeah, we don't even need to be chained to this capitalist system.
That's right. We can be the Robin Hood of good smells. We can take good smells from people who already have them, such as us, because anytime we want, the air around us smells good.
Pure.
And we could give it to those less fortunate, such as those who are downwind of the Tumbling Mayonnaise Brothers artisanal organic Chipotle mayo factory.
I'm actually feeling a little bad for them.
Oh?
Because they don't get to enjoy the fullness and richness of life. Food,
Right.
you taste with your nose first.
Oh, that's so true. And they keep taking the smell away. Yeah.
If you like, when they're trying to eat, it's just like, it'll just be eliminated completely. You're going to live this dull, pointless life where you can't even smell your food before you eat it.
They haven't even asked either the people that they're taking the smells away if they want those smells to go away in the first place.
what if people
You might just be robbing smell. What if people like the smell of their feet?
Yeah, they
Or
want a
something
little
like that?
funk in their lives.
Yeah, you're literally taking it away because it's been deemed not fresh.
How will you know that what you're eliminating is actually the smell of feet and not the smell of some wonderful little cheese?
Kathleen, they found out our true purpose as smell supervillains.
Darn, we've been rumbled. That's right. We're not just the Robin Hood of smells.
No.
We're, in fact, Mentos, the fresh.
I was going to say, you're technically then the sheriff of Nottingham who smells?
No, you're the arch nemesis to the tumbling aioli brothers.
For too long have smells terrorized everyone. Only when we, the fresh makers, truly go through and rid the world of all smell will we be free of their tyranny.
Realistically, I just want to make the world better for myself. And how better to do that than by making it worse for everyone else?
Yeah.
The other team started off as these self-righteous,
The best of
yeah,
intentions.
the savior of the world,
Yeah.
right? And now they've gone through this whole thing where it turns out they're actually awful.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we just sat here and went, hi, you look like somebody that needs a little bit of Chipotle mayonnaise in your life.
Yeah.
We got you.
You got a dry burger, you got some fries that you forgot to get ketchup for. It's like, this isn't as good as what you could have had, but it's close enough.
Yeah, and at no point will we rob you of maybe one of the things that you love the most.
If you are producing this, presumably you don't have an unlimited supply. Presumably the moisture that you are using, the oils that you synthesize to turn into this spicy egg-based sauce have to come from somewhere in your body, right? It's not a font, right? So how do you keep yourselves from being like just a desiccated, shriveled raisin husk of a person?
I'll have you know that I have incredibly high cholesterol. And having a font for that to escape my body would probably save my life.
What if this power is actually the toxins coming out in a very tasty way? The toxins of our body are leaving. So we can eat whatever we want. We can do this, because I'll be honest, I'm not the most healthy of human beings
fair enough.
in this world. And having a way to release that and better people's lives,
Yeah.
I think would be terrific. And we make some money. And I think it's just a win-win scenario for everybody in the scenario, because we're not forcing anybody to eat our mayonnaise.
And in fact, if someone wants to say, if I was gonna would you like some Chipotle mayonnaise? And yeah, I guess. I'm like, great. And I pull up my finger and they're like, you're one of those weird guys, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, but watch. Just drain it into my mouth and be like, it's perfectly safe. You want some? Take a little bit off with your own finger. Try a little bit first. See? Yeah. My body goo is delicious.
Yeah, and plus maybe in this scenario that we have created, there have now been 4 people that have popped up with these powers, and maybe people would be used to the idea. They'd be go, oh, you're the weird people with finger powers that can do either Chipotle mayonnaise, suck air out and steal it for your own benefit, or make things.
I saw your glow up on YouTube. We know who you are. You got 10 million views.
There is no way that people don't know about our sweet power.
Yeah.
Draining the toxins from your body to feed to other people seems like kind of a villain move, you guys.
We're gently easing mayo into people's bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're no more, no less. We've always stood for the same things we stand for.
Yeah. The mayo, the Chipotle mayo kings of Canada stand for one thing and one thing only.
Yep.
Put your toxins into the bodies of other people.
If it's delicious and tasty, I mean, people will take anything into their bodies.
Yeah. I had Doritos for breakfast.
And after he's done with the bathroom, we're there.
God.
we could probably take over the entire world with these powers.
I'm just picturing us shaking hands, and then it's a beautiful, completely odorless mayo seal.
Yeah, that then sort of congeals around your hands.
Kind of weird, goopy, but it's like, well, that looks like it smells bad, but it doesn't.
But that's a bond, a firm bond.
Of emulsified egg.
Let's shake on your agreement. Here, shake through me. Here we go. There we go. I would like to confer onto team me and the boys about to do a panelist, the lucrative Oscar Mayer partnership. Congratulations.
Ooh, that's a good one because we're going to run them out of business after.
And I would like to confer onto team Maple and Sour Grapes, a lucrative deal at any gaming convention.
We get into cons for free.
Oh my gosh, people are going to invite us to everything.
Well, that's some good news. And in further good news, in order to fulfill the terms of your probation, you have been brought in to speak to a group of school children about a tough subject. You will be provided a couple of hand puppets and some chairs in which you may choose to sit backwards, if that is your style. What harsh reality do you drop on these preteens? Either vaping makes you stinky and bad to kiss, or loot boxes are literally gambling. Team Maple and Grapes.
What do you want to explain to a group of dubious grade schoolers? Do you want to talk about smoking?
No, let's not talk about health. Let's just talk about video games and financing. I think that's easier.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, children love financial discussions. So I'm sure that's the easier option.
Yeah, we'll go with loot boxes.
And so, team, that leaves you with vaping makes you stinky and bad to kiss.
Yeah, it's true. Mm-hmm. People don't like kissing me.
No, I'm sorry. That's that you long-time vapor, first-time caller. What?
Yeah. I mean, so I recently started vaping like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's to quit smoking.
Oh, I thought you just needed a new hobby. Okay.
Now, well, I thought I wanted to look cool with the kids, and I mean, apparently that's what is cool according to this question. So
Right. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. A lot of kids.
if we're telling them to stop.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that because ripping sick cotton just even sounds stupid when I say it.
Yeah. Don't you hate yourself a little bit more?
I did too.
Plus, on the upside is if they're not vaping and spending their money on juice and all that kind of jazz, you know what they have more money for?
Loot boxes?
Loot boxes.
Yeah.
So, loot boxes, here's your puppet.
Wow.
And vapors, here's your puppet.
Hello.
Hell yeah, vaping.
And because you need to connect with the kids, here are some fidget spinners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll shove my my hand up this puppet's ass.
Molly, peep this hardcore child straightening action. Hey kids, you know what's really hip and cool?
What?
Fiscal responsibility!
Wow. Wait, what's that?
That means prioritizing long-term gain over short-term Fortnite skins.
But, puppet friend, loot boxes make me so happy in the short term.
Yeah, but you know what makes you happy in the long term?
What?
Having a roof over your head because you don't bankrupt your parents putting in their credit card details to the Epic Games store.
Wow, thanks, helpful puppet.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Put that fidget spinner down, teen. And let me talk to you about why vaping is bad.
I need to know this important information, nameless puppet.
Yes, because I've seen you vaping with your friends, and that's not cool. Listen, what do teens like doing the most?
Masturbation!
Exactly. And when you masturbate, you're trying to smooch something.
Yeah. I never quite made it, though.
Exactly. And you know why you don't make it?
Why don't I make it?
Because you're vaping.
I'm out of shape because I have extra ribs in my body and also I vape?
Exactly. When you vape, your masturbation sessions suck and you smell. So remember, kids, this is short and sweet. If you vape, you have to masturbate for the rest of your life, and then you'll lose the fingerprints on your hands, and then you could probably do all kinds of crimes because nobody could fingerprint ID you, so you could do murders. So it's really good to think about that. But importantly right now, it's that I get this message across.
Don't vape!
Don't vape!
Bait! I want to see posters.
Don't vape! Bait was really good.
Hey, young boy.
Hi.
Do you like Overwatch?
I love Overwatch.
Do you want that exclusive new Diva skin?
Do I ever?
Oh, do you know that some artists had to work real hard for that skin?
I never thought about it, but they must be really talented.
Yeah. Do you know how much extra they get paid when you buy lots of loot boxes?
I hope lots.
They don't make any extra money.
What? But that isn't fair.
They're in constant crunch. They're working overtime to churn out the content that you want to spin that slot machine for. So do you know how to truly get rid of the loot box?
Tell me, Puppet.
We rise up into communism! Crush capitalism!
Ooh, eat the rich!
That's right! Eat the rich! First, jam a loot box down their throat.
Yeah!
Then, guillotines.
Ooh.
When the puppet started talking about eating the rich, it certainly stopped talking and Kathleen's mouth was moving a lot more.
What a terrifying thing you've pointed out.
And with any luck, they won't invite me back after I tell people how to draw and quarter the upper class.
And after the coloring pages you hand out will be too graphic to take home.
So much red!
Any other radical messaging you like to foist upon the kids?
So, Brother Puppet, after we've killed the rich, what do we do then?
Masturbate!
From each according to their dexterity, to each according to their thirst.
That's right. You don't have to give money to EA to jerk off. That's a surprise mechanic from your body to you.
Hooray!
Plus, to be fair, like, after I'm done with a really good masturbation session, all I really want to do is play video games anyway.
Who has time to vape after that?
Exactly.
Yeah, that clears my mind like nothing else. When I got a good headache, it's like the only thing that really works for me these days. I don't even try ibuprofen anymore.
You just vape?
I just jack it.
Jack, like, all the time.
I constantly have a headache. Yes. that's the excuse I give anyway to the guy delivering packages to my house.
Oh, you've still got dick in hand as you open the door.
I mean, it's my house.
Yeah. Listen, asshole, you came to deliver shit here.
You came to my house and you rang my doorbell and you...
This is a house of migraines.
You're getting withdrawals after your deposits.
Maybe it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, really, at that point.
No one has ever called the police on me or delivered packages ever again.
Nobody, the police don't want to come anymore.
Oh,
they just said stop calling.
The police are coming on their own time.
In my family, we call that the Granger, because there was a realtor named Granger who stopped coming to our house after a certain incident.
What was the incident?
I can't talk about it into a microphone. I'll tell you at the break. Happy Father's Day. What?
Are we still telling children
You're
jerk
telling
off?
grade school age children to masturbate, yeah.
I mean, self-love's important. That's a good message to give to the children.
Really, orgasm is a loot box from your brain to you. Is it not?
Wait, is it different every time?
Is
there a rare drop?
I find there's a pretty big chance that there's not really anything good going on.
Well, and typically the first one of the day is probably the best loot box out of all of them.
Is it a gachapon system? You got to collect them all?
There's a point of diminishing returns, yeah. You're learning a lot, actually. Are you a grade schooler?
Yes.
Why do you think they give kids these fidget spinners? To keep them from...
Wait, why did you go up here?
I don't know, fuck it. I'm a little unfamiliar with my own body.
Right, your armpit dick.
My head doesn't hurt right now, so I can't find it.
The dick pits.
So I think what we have learned is with great finger comes great responsibility. I would like to award unto everyone 2 community service hours. Congratulations, everyone. I would like to thank Beej and Ben and Serge and Kathleen for talking. I would like to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Eat the rich. This has been The Panelists.
But you still have to sell the person you're purporting to save on a creamy fluid that you shoot from your fingertip. That's a hard ask.